Okay, so I figured now's as good a time as any, as to show you how to do a couple of things on StatCrunch. We were talking as we left about finding the sum of those 10 numbers. So I went to my Pearson page. Of course, it's already closed. But anyway, I went to my Pearson page. I clicked on StatCrunch. And then I opened StatCrunch, and then that gave me this page. I just entered those numbers. Okay, so this time we're going to go to the Stat tab, and if you click on calculators, which is what you would think you would want, yeah, you get all this stuff. So calculators is not what we want. It's summary stats that we want. Um, and the summary stats are going to be just exactly what we're looking for. Sums, mins, maxes, range, all those things. So we just want to find some information out about this column of numbers. Okay, I don't know what those numbers represented. I copied them from somewhere. I don't remember where it was, so I don't have a name to put in here. But anyway, I'm just going to hit the stat button. I'm going to go to summary statistics, and I'm going to pick columns. And then, like I usually have to do, you have to tell it which column you want to work with. So I want to work with the numbers that are in variable number 1 because we could have them in lots of places. And then they automatically down here have populated what it's going to find. And I guess these are maybe the most the most picked problems. And some of this is going to be fine. I would tell you to leave it on there. And eventually I will. I'll say, yep, that's everything that we're looking for, but it's not for right now. So what I'm going to have you do is just click on something. It doesn't matter which one. Just click on something and everything else clears away. But what I want to do is scroll down here and see if we can find a sum, because that's what I really want. There's mode. There's sum. So I found the sum. So that's what I want them to do, is tell me what the sum of those numbers are. And some of you are thinking, wouldn't it be easier just to grab a calculator and add them all up? Sure. And that's an option that you have. But if you don't have a calculator, or, you want to get extra practice with StatCrunch, then this is what you do. So make sure that you have the column listed here. You tell it what you want to do right here, and then you just tell it to compute. Come up and tell you that the sum of all the numbers in variable 1 is 630. So back over here, if you take 630, which was the sum, and you divide it by how many, go away, notification. And you divide by how many numbers we had. We had 10 numbers. 630 divided by 10, you get an average of 63. Now, because I haven't told you what these numbers represent, we really don't know whether or not this is a sample or whether it's a population. So I'm just going to remind you that if this was a population, and most populations are not that small. Most populations are much, much bigger than that. But if it's a population, then you would say mu is 63. If it's a sample, then you would say x bar is 63. So we call it mu if this data represents the data from a population. We call it x bar if this represents a sample, okay? So mu is the mean of a population. X bar is the mean, looks like I'm frozen, is the mean of a sample. So these two things right here are means. And then this is the total, this is the sample size, and this is the population size, and this is the sum. So you can match those over there, okay? Median. So what you would need to do if you're going to do median by hand, you must put the numbers in numerical order. Put the data, and when I'm talking about data, I'm talking about this number, these numbers. You have to put them in order. And you can put them in order from greatest to least or least to greatest. And then 2, you find the middle number. Okay. And then I'm going to put 2 little asterisks down here. If an even data set, y'all don't worry about my spelling. My hand and my brain don't always communicate, and like I've told you before, I can't spell, so I'm don't worry about my spelling, you just fix it. If it's an even data set, okay, and as this one is, it's even because there's 10 numbers, and 10 is an even number, then median will be an average. And if it's an odd data set, the median will literally be the middle number. Okay, so when I say you have to put the numbers in order from least to greatest, you have to start up here, and I think 58, I believe, is the smallest number, then 59, then 60, and then we have 61, and then we have 63. I'm literally putting them in order. The order that I'm putting them in is least to greatest. And I apologize for not letting you see what I was writing. I didn't realize I was off the computer screen. 58, 59, 60, 63. And then it is, I've got 2 65s. And then I have a 68. No, I've got 3 65s. And I'm out of room. And I got a 68. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No. Oh, I have a 66. Okay, so here's my list. It goes, least to greatest. Okay, and when I'm looking for the middle, I'm simply going to go over here. Okay, this is the first, this is the last. So cross those off. This is the second, this is the next to the last. This is the third. Here we go. I'm just crossing them off. And since this is an even set, I didn't literally get an even number. I have to take these two and average them. And so I'm going to say 63 plus 65 divided by 2, and that's going to give me 64. So the median, and notice that there is no symbol for median. You just literally have to write the median is 64. Okay. Let me run over to StatCrunch real quick. Let me see if I can remember where I put it. And there may be a way that you can sort this. I just don't know what it is right off the top of my head. I will look for it and then put it on my next video if there is, but I do know that you can go to, again, summary stats, go to columns and pick one variable statistics and we were looking for median. So there's the word median. You click it, all the others are going to clear away, and you can click compute, and it'll tell you that the median is 64. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and we'll pick up for mode on the next one.